Thank you for waiting, ladies and gentlemen. Let's resume the panel session 4, Japanese cities in direct investment competition. So I would like to introduce the panelists. The Tokyo Metropolitan Government, the Deputy Director General for General Coordination Office for Startup and Global Financial City Strategy, Ms. Tomoko Suemura, and from the Osaka Prefectural Government, Mr. Tetsuya Sakamoto, Senior Executive Director of the Global Financial City, and from the Sapporo City, Director General of the City Planning Policy Bureau, Mr. Kunihiko Asamura. And this session is moderated by Senior Editorial Writer, Mr. KAZUAKI FUJITA. Then, without further ado, I would like to ask Mr. Fujita to take it over. So this is panel 4, the Japanese cities in direct investment competition. So we're starting from north, Sapporo, and also Tokyo, and also Osaka. So we have invited the representatives from 3 different cities in Japan. So first of all, I'd like to share some of the information. So international financial special city, and the government created the special package policy plan for promoting Japan leading asset management center. And even in a Ishiba cabinet, they decided to continuously work on the policy plan set in the Kishida administration and try to lead the Japanese people's deposit into the asset management financial products. And then this is also for the revitalize the local economies, expand and upgrade the asset management industry, and increase individual investment. So that it is a very special policy plan. So first of all, I would like to ask each representative to share what's happening in their city. So starting from Tokyo, thank you very much. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share what we are doing at the Tokyo Metropolitan Government. So the Tokyo Metropolitan Government is implementing a variety of measures based on the concept of Sushi Tech Tokyo. Today, let me explain the strategies and initiatives of the International Financial City of Tokyo. Tokyo aims to become Asia's innovation financial hub for realizing sustainable society, working together with many stakeholders to contribute to the growth of Japan and in Asia as a whole by playing the role of gateway that attracts funds, human resources, technology, and information from around the world. 3 key words are sustainable finance, business in English, and also startup. So first one is about the sustainable finance. Number 1, this is a Tokyo Metropolitan Government issued green bond and contributing to the promotion of environmental measures and the revitalization of the sustainable finance market. In addition, this year, we are planning to issue sustainability bond. In addition, attracting private sector funds using the TMG's investment as a catalyst to form and invest in a variety of funds that help solve social issues such as decarbonization. Government is also supporting the issuance of SDG bonds by corporations and then promoting sustainable management by SMEs and collaboration of 20 24 financial institutions. And it is very important to collect asset management players. More than 2,000 trillion yen of personal financial assets are being shifted from savings to investment. In order to attract funds from institutional investors, households, and overseas investors to growth areas, we are planning to various types of support to emerging asset management firms from the preparatory stage to the growth stage. So we have EMC Showcase, the FinCity Tokyo. With the cooperation with the FinCity Tokyo, we are supporting emerging asset managers. Next one is about the doing business in English. The Tokyo One-Stop Center for Business Startup and the Business Concierge Tokyo provides support for procedures and subsidies necessary for doing business in Tokyo, and also consultation services in medical institution, international school, and other aspects of daily life in English. Also, we are working with the Tokyo Stock Exchange and another government agencies to improve the accuracy of AI-based advanced translation of AI information in collaboration with FinCity Tokyo. And also, we provide hands-on support to companies listed on TSE Growth and Standard Market. The last one is about the startup. The Sushi Tech Tokyo and then TIB are the pillars for this effort. The Global Startup Conference, Sushi Tech Tokyo, held in May this year, attracted startups, investors, large companies, countries, cities from around the world. The event was one of the largest of its kind in Asia, attracting more than 40,000 participants and generating more than 3,000 business discussions. We would like to further grow Sushi Tech Tokyo as a place where visitors can connect with Asia and the world. The achievement will be further enhanced by the grand opening of a Tokyo Innovation Base, or TIB, in front of Yurakucho Station in May. TIB is a nexus where startup, large companies, investors, government agencies, and other diverse players interact. The TIB provides many functions such as events, support for accompanying companies, product prototyping, and trial sales. The TIB connects diverse players and unique startup ecosystem of different areas of Tokyo, such as theater in Shibuya and drug discovery in Nihonbashi. TIB also collaborates with other centers in Japan and around the world to provide solutions to social issues, training programs, and mutual exchanges. We are strategically promoting Tokyo's strengths overseas and building a close network. We have concluded a cooperation agreement with the City of London, the Centre of Financial District in the UK, and mutually sharing knowledge. Tokyo has established access to Tokyo Overseas Office in 5 cities around the world to attract foreign companies, and TMG staff members visit the world's largest exhibition in Paris, Singapore, and other cities together with Tokyo startups to strengthen network with overseas cities. Tokyo companies, many Tokyo companies start up and their supporters to propose the enhancement of a special zone for finance and asset management to the government. In addition to the proposals that have already been realized, we are working quickly to make practical adjustment with the government to realize these proposals by the end of this year or fiscal year. Taking advantage of the merits of the special zone, we will work as one team with the national government, the cities in the special zone, and companies to develop initiatives in rapid succession. Thank you very much. So thank you very much. So you want to create a synergy between sustainability and also technologies. So Osaka government, please.
Sakamoto, I'm from Department of Policy and Planning of Osaka Prefecture. Thank you for this opportunity. And very rare for me to talk about Osaka in Tokyo. So I haven't prepared a lot of documents like the Tokyo representative, but I would like to use several slides. The 3 years and a half have started since we started international, the financial, the city. So in other words, out of many programs, the challenge is a key word. And among the special the zones, challenge top are our keyword. And so in any cities, well, within 2 to 3 years, we are not able to realize international financial city. So the challenging the international financial city, how we use the special zone is way. And from April next year, the Osaka Expo will be launched. And so the design for the shining life. So as a concept, that is the experimental site for the future society. And rather than making it just a temporary one, and life science, the healthcare, carbon neutral, and the tourism. So those are the important topics, and they are priority, the topics. And so new innovation should be produced one after the other. So we'd like to realize the future of society. That is a concept of Expo and our financial international city. So the companies, the research institutions and universities should work together, and we have strengthened the financial function, and that is important for investment chain. We would like to connect them strongly, and the real economy will be benefited from that. And that is the future of future society, and our concept, the global standard is a key word. So in other words, international rule, international ideas are incorporated into the project. So in order to realize the city, the investment people and the companies must be attracted from abroad. So those companies are able to start their operation in Osaka. So entry barriers need to be removed. So we would like to have a global the standard so that we are able to change our regulation to meet global standard. You can see the 4 items. So here, we would like to realize the regulation reform to meet the global standard so that people can start business immediately in Osaka and develop business in Osaka. This is a virtuous cycle. And as for the details, there are 23 items for our proposal. And this time, taxation is included, and 30 the items are included, including the tax reform. And later, I would like to go into details. However, it's a busy chart, but among all those proposals, as those are the policy package for all 4 cities or for some cities. And 23 items are proposed, and among them, although there is a different purpose, what we are trying to achieve are the half of about 13, and therefore we would like to implement them, and we have been making every effort to realize them. And for details, if the time allows, I would like to go into details later. That's all. Thank you. So future is a key word in order to explore how to produce a virtuous cycle. So thank you for your presentations. Next, Sapporo, please.
Then moving on to Sapporo, please. So thank you. My name is Asamura, Director of the Sapporo City Development Policy Bureau. So we are aiming to be the international financial city. We are happy to be one of the members of the Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka. And today I would like to share the information about Sapporo, and we are very happy that we have been given this opportunity. And the city of Sapporo, Hokkaido, has will utilize the framework of two special zones, the GX Financial and Asset Management Special Zone, and also National Strategic Special Zone. And we will make the most of the country's greatest potential for renewable energy and attractiveness of the city to become a supply base for renewable energy in Japan and a global financial center in Asia, where funds, human resources, and information from all over the world can be concentrated. The GX Special Zone for Financial and Asset Management, we have proposed several initiatives, and these initiatives are shown here. GX and the financial measures. So as for GX-related initiatives, use of foreign registered vessels in offshore wind power generation and the relaxation of compressed hydrogen storage caps, while the finance-related initiatives include English language administration, and also the upper limit of the hydrogen storage caps. And as for the finance-related initiatives, include the English language administrative procedures and the relaxation of restriction on bank investment in GX-related projects. So we are planning to implement all these in detail in the future. In addition to the national government, the local community is also actively working to improve the business and life environment, which will serve as a foundation for attracting companies based on the three pillars that are shown here. The top priority, creation of a comfortable business environment. The government is working in English language support, but also we are making English available for our local administration, and also provide the preferential local tax treatment for GX industry. And the second one is about the attractive living environment. To promote the attraction of the foreign human resources, we want to diversify the environment, such as attracting the international school, and also we open a one-stop consultation service in English to assist the foreign companies setting up their offices and providing consultation on daily life, including family matters. And we opened it up already on the 1st of October. And the third one, we are also working to strengthen our efforts to attract overseas asset management companies and the GX-related companies to expand business matching. And also, we need to improve our receiving infrastructure. June last year, Sapporo City created the Team Sapporo Hokkaido, a GX and a financial consortium consisting of 21 organizations from industry, academia, government, and finance, including Hokkaido and the national ministries and agencies and local financial institutions and universities, and challenge centered on 8 GX projects and 6 priority initiatives. 8 GX projects are particularly promoting hydrogen, offshore wind power generation, and next generation semiconductors. And on the right-hand side, 6 priority initiatives to realize a financial center. We are working on 6 different functions so that strategically creating the environment. So we try to promote the GX industry and also financial industry, and trying to enhancing the functionality. So that's it from Sapporo City. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Green transformation and finance. The synergy between the two is produced in order to make it effective. Thank you. So now we would like to go into the particular area in each city, English and the one-stop service or improvement of living environment. In other words, that will make those cities on equal footing with Asian cities. But in order to have people, things, and the money, in order to attract them, what are the concrete the advantages of attracting them? So the tax area or fiscal measures, what kind of incentive you prepare? And I think that is a major interest of people planning to come. So some are under study, but I hope that you will share your plan. So Asamura-san, please, from Sapporo.
Please show my slide. As I mentioned, that we have English consultation services. So starting up a company or providing the support for the life-related issues, including families, we can provide one-stop services. The research on Japanese market or support for opening a bank account, corporate registration, visa acquisition, and also other procedures to set up an office. And even after you open up an office in Sapporo, we can provide the various consultations and also business matching services. So if you are an overseas company considering expanding to Sapporo, please contact us for more information. And one more thing about the benefit. I don't have a slide for this, but we have special tax incentives. Hokkaido, Sapporo City, we are currently studying what to do. GX businesses. Sapporo City's suburb will be creating the infrastructure for GX businesses. So the property tax or corporate tax and the residential tax will be the tax incentives, and also Sapporo City itself can provide the various tax incentives. By reducing these different types of tax, we can invite the people to come into our zone. Adding to this, we provide financial support for the newcomers, and it may start next fiscal year. So we are currently studying the scheme.
Thank you. The same question to Osaka. Sakamoto-san, please. Thank you. Please show the slide. From Sapporo, we have adopted very similar the measures in Osaka in starting business. We would like to improve the environment for business as well as living. And one-stop, the center is created, and English consultant can offer the consultation in English. And those are the basic support given by other cities. But what the count is that whether there is a business or not. Unless there is a business, investment cannot happen and cannot attract people. And so the Sapporo talked about GX. In Osaka, our strength is the manufacturing. And so for manufacturing, there are 18,000 companies operating in Osaka. It's the same as the size of Aichi Prefecture. In Osaka, Kansai, life science healthcare there are many companies in that. And also, we do have other companies with research and development and the universities. And the tourism has developed. And now, the 11 million people, the next year, 15 million people expect to come to international airport. That exceeded that of the COVID. So entertainment, food, and tourism, and in a broad area, there are the business opportunities. And so we would like to pay attention to those possibilities and connecting them with the investors. So collaboration and fintech, the companies attracted for the clustering in Tokyo. So business matching event in the fourth last the month, the CVC carbon neutral. And so we invited investors from Japan and from abroad. The Osaka startup took the stage, and that was held in English. It was very well received. And foreign investors wanted to have the individual the discussion with those companies. And next year we'll have Expo, and preparation has been already over. That is a national project. Not only Expo, but in Umeshima Artificial Island, IL, will come. And there are, of course, pros and cons, but there are the conference planned, and entertainment is being planned, and that will be an important base for activities. And around Osaka area in Kita, something like Central Park of New York, City Park, was opened this this month, and 27 the full park, full opening, and the green and the city innovation, the harmony between the nature and the city. And in Osaka, we did not have a lot of greenery, but now the green the area is created at the center of the city, and we'd like to have many demonstration projects there. And the linear, the Shinkansen has been planned, and when they arrive in Osaka, around Shin Osaka, they arrive, and the new urban renewal of the Shin Osaka area is being planned, and we do have a lot of potential for further development in Osaka. Attraction of Osaka, the city attraction and industrial attraction should be conveyed. And if people are interested in Osaka and having the office in Osaka, or they want to work in Osaka, and one-stop support center will offer the consultation. As was mentioned by previous speaker, we have a fiscal the support measure. A subsidy is granted. Initial cost will be covered for establishment of the opening office, and we are willing to provide subsidy for that, and the local tax. And we do together with Kyoto, and the corporation tax, the inhabitant tax. And so when the companies come to Osaka from abroad for foreign financial institutions, at the minimum, at least for 10 years, the tax will be zero. That tax reform received approval at the City Assembly. And so having discussed with many people, subsidy plays an important role. And if you come there, and if business exists, that is important. And how to create a business, that we have a strength of city, so industry, and the clustering of universities and the research institutions. And that is exactly the area where we are able to create attraction of Osaka and appeal the attraction of Osaka. In order to strengthen industry, financial institutions have a role to play. That is a major concept of Osaka. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So it is very critical to have a business opportunities for the businesses. Now, Tokyo, please. Page 14, please. Thank you. So it is very critical to have a business opportunity. We have great accumulation. GDP is 113 trillion and 20% of the Japanese GDP. And also ranking of the corporation Fortune Global 500, the number of the headquarters is number 1, and also 30% of the deposit accumulated in Tokyo, and then 20% of university locates in Tokyo, and 4,300 startups span off from the university, and 40% of them are from Tokyo universities in Tokyo, and also mega bank headquarters, and also corporate venture capital's investment is very thriving, and we have a collection of the highly advanced SMEs. Some SMEs are providing technology for the JAXA rocket launching, and also providing the sponge for the cosmetics. So we have great skills and technologies in Tokyo. So we have diversified companies and also universities. And Hongo district, and also the drug discovery in Nihonbashi, and also ICT Shibuya. These different ecosystem communities are promoting the collaboration among stakeholders. So when foreign investors and businesses come to Tokyo, we can provide the highly skilled workers and also the very interesting businesses. And the Tokyo Metropolitan government is ready to provide matching services, also from the asset management businesses to the fintech companies. At the time when you come to Tokyo and starting your office, and also second and third year, when you try to grow your business, we provide special support, such as the preparatory research or some incentives for the rental offices. And Asia headquarter special zone, AI and also IoT, the fourth industrial revolution type of businesses, we provide special incentives, and we also provide subsidies, and you can apply that from the internet, and you can come into this website from overseas, and we have access to Tokyo office in 5 different cities: Singapore, San Francisco, Bangalore in India. So we have offices in those areas, and we have 3 business concierge Tokyo in Tokyo, so that you can consult us in English. Thank you very much. So we have a great concentration of the SMEs and highly skilled people, so you can provide the great support for them. Next, we'll be talking about the asset management nation policy package. So this is not just the financial asset, but also the financial management businesses. There are 2 things. So first one is we need to have the companies which can handle these products, and another one is about the investment, and so that the result and the value of return of the investment should be shared by the households. So when it comes to the asset management special zones, do you have any special scheme for that? Then from Tokyo, please. we have 2,000 trillion yen individual savings, and to solicit them go into the products in the financial markets and also overseas market. And we are planning to provide the support for them. So middle back office support for the outsourcing of the middle and the back office, and we can do so from this fiscal year so that we can help the asset management companies. The middle and back end businesses, government will be relaxing some regulation there, so we can help them too. And overseas asset management businesses can also use our services in English. And the great circulation of the capital, we have to invite more asset management businesses. Please show my slide, page 6. EM, we are helping emerging managers. We help the people to start the asset management office and support the matching services for domestic company and overseas companies. And through these matching services, the overseas institutional investors are providing funds to a local company. And this is the support for the emerging managers, and we have EM showcase sharing information about the specific EB. And this year, June, the Japan Post Insurance have provided 10 billion yen fund for the EM showcase emerging managers. Thank you very much. So this is to help the asset management companies and also emerging managers. We were also helping these emerging companies. Okay, then moving on to Osaka.
Sakamoto-san, please. So please show the slide. And so the proposal accepted. Well, they are the nationwide and also the common to 3 cities. But what is noteworthy about Osaka? This may not be only Osaka, but in order to attract foreigners and foreign companies, the important point is administrative procedure in English and also opening of a bank account. And as for opening of bank account, each bank has different the circumstances, but there are the language barrier. So there is the difference among the banks. So the bank account is difficult to be opened. And for the opening of the bank account, we made a proposal to the government, the Tokyo government, to the Japanese government. And so including mega banks, now the notification is given by the government without rejecting, they are very willing to open the bank accounts for the foreigners. And another important feature of our program is what is called investor visa. And so there are the pros and cons. And when that was proposed in February, much was discussed about that. In the major cities in overseas, the investment of certain size is made. For instance, a permanent residence status is given. That kind of investor visa does exist overseas. And so we would like to attract investment. And for that reason, if the investment is made of certain size, and if the investment is made in Osaka growth industry, in that case, investor visa can be granted. That proposal is being made. For the residency status, we we are not quite clear about which kind of the residency status yet. But now, even though there is some requirement, the Japanese government is rather willing to accept our proposal. For universities, in Osaka, Tokyo has a Metropolitan University, and Osaka does have Osaka, the city university, and that is the university with many the departments. And unlike the national university, the public university has a limited capacity for equity investment. For national, the university venture capital and fund investment is possible, but not for public universities. And so the public universities, the corporation, are able to make investments so that they're able to create the startups for research. And currently, since they are not able to do that, the necessary fund is given to startups. That has been identified as a problem. So recently, from Osaka, within this special the zone, we made a proposal, and the government of Japan is likely to approve this. So for startup, Tokyo has a large number of startups, but startups from university, the more than 250 exist. And for funding, even though the size is small over the last 4 years, the size has getting bigger, with exceeding 20 billion yen, so twice larger compared to 4 years ago. And therefore, we would like to put emphasis on those programs further. And those are the proposal that we emphasize, and they have been approved by the government. And the FSA's licensing the procedure and support office that exists within Tokyo, and that branch is created in Osaka. That proposal we have given and has been approved. And so areas other than Tokyo, like Sapporo, the English, the administrative procedure is very helpful. And if that structure is materialized, it would be helpful for people to operate throughout Japan as a financial hub in Japan. I think Osaka's status has been approved.
Thank you very much. So even from the entry point, the investment visa and also university, so you have focused on these areas. Then Sapporo City, please. Then please show my slide. Specific initiatives for special zone for asset management, right? I didn't touch the tax incentive so much, but we are also inviting the financial companies, including fintech, and providing the tax incentives. To create infrastructure for GX businesses, you need to have a massive amount of capital, and the government 15 billion yen for 10 years to invite from both public and private. And 40 trillion yen is the target we set for Hokkaido. So the creating infrastructure and then operating them, plus how we provide capital or fund for them. So there are two pillars. Hokkaido and Sapporo City is working on this special asset management zone. And there are two pillars. Number one is the GX business certification system, and the second one is to provide a platform that's consolidate information on GX businesses. And the GX business certification system, labeling the project, and we learned from the Luxembourg mechanism. And in Hokkaido, green investment should be developed to the level which attracts overseas companies, and we try to incorporate the local specifics. In the future, ESG investment session was held. The ESG investment is growing globally, so we are working on the GX business expansion and make sure that capital and funds flow into this area. Another one is the creating the information platform. To attract investment from around the world, we need to communicate to the investors. Therefore, we create a platform so that the people from around the world can get access to this platform and receiving GX business certification system. And at the same time, with this platform, we can visualize the each business performances. So GX business is in the center, and after that, expanding that performance and then try to produce a profit out of it. Thank you very much.
So for within each the city, what happens and the collaboration among the cities, that is the next subject. So of course, the people and companies must cluster to create the special zone, and people coming here, they establish the offices, and that creates the local the industry and the vitalize the local economy. That is important the cycle. And for each local government, you have programs, and also you have stakeholders within the city. So how you have expanded the project, and what kind of synergy you plan to enjoy, and beyond the areas, I think you have a collaboration or among the cities. So from Sapporo, Asamura-san, please.
Okay, please show my slide. With the designation of the special asset management zone, we are designated as the national strategic economic zone. So this is not just about the financial businesses, but we can propose the regulation relaxation. And Tokyo and Osaka has been already designated, and Sapporo and then Hokkaido designated for the first time this June. So after that, GX and financial asset management zone, but we really want to make use of the various existing regulatory reform schemes, and we are welcoming the proposal from the private businesses to receive the feedback from the regulatory reform. We created a website. We visit the community, not just in Sapporo City, but we will be visiting various regions in Hokkaido. And with partnership with Hokkaido and Sapporo City, we make the opportunity to hear feedbacks from the local people so that we can really work on the regulatory reform and hope to enhance the international competitiveness and also solve regional and social issues. And we want to promote PPP. And as for the partnership with the different communities, we are designated as a special zone for financial asset management businesses, same as the Tokyo, Osaka, Fukuoka. we often talk to the stakeholders and hope to have a partnership among them. We will be making announcement for the overseas market, and we want to cooperate with other cities, and we hope to supplement each other by communicating among the stakeholders.
Thank you. Sakamoto-san from Osaka, please. Thank you. We do not have a slide, but just verbally explain. And of course, not the government of Osaka locality does it alone. We have universities, companies, and financial institutions. We create a consortium to promote the project. And so there are many collaborative systems. And for instance, for the business matching, they introduce the companies and the connecting, and so the promotion is helped through the events. So other major programs, for instance, it is related to the asset management, mid to long term, by expanding the expertise of the asset, the management. And so if I give the examples, the major one, what we cannot do as a government is creation of the financial products or creation of financial market. That's we cannot do. And the private companies are the ones which are capable of doing them. So the listed equities, the Tokyo TSC is a major player, but the PTS exists for the private exchanges. In Osaka, we have the PTS in Osaka created recently as for security a token of the real estate that is secondary. The trading has been carried out there for the first time. So security tokens for the project that will be used in other areas. So in the market other than in Tokyo, they can be utilized. That is important. New development in Osaka, you have that is a starting point of the Dojima, the future exchange. And so for the rice future, the trading was carried out in Dojima, but the trading volume has been very low. So it was almost on the verge of being abolished, but decided to increase the indexed trading. So index trading is not the cash, the market, but we expect that the larger participants, and I think it started in a very nice way, and so those are the feature given to Osaka's financial the area, and Expo will begin next year, and healthcare pavilion will be opened in Osaka. And in Osaka Kansai, more than 400 startups the showcase innovation, technology, and services there, and network will be created among them in order to attract investment. So new services and new innovation will be created, and the private-public partnership is very important. And collaboration among the cities, as was mentioned by previous speaker, Tokyo, the people know Tokyo very well, but other cities are not well known. So in Singapore next month, we'll take part together with Tokyo. So we would like to the Tokyo, Osaka, and Fukuoka will be together promoted. And so, for instance, we would like to share the expertise. So each city has developed expertise through the activities, and those expertise will be put together in order to boost the capability of each city. Thank you.
Then Suemura-san, please. Please show page 13. As the representative of Osaka said, that we really prioritize the development of the startup to revitalize the economy. So function to connect the people, that is a key word, so that the private companies, financial sectors, and others, 360 partner companies are operating this, and the trial and prototypings and also test marketings, that we are all collaborating in these areas. And we also have a partnership with local communities and local autonomies. So Tokyo startup visit the regions, and also regional startup can be also supported in Tokyo area. So hope to have a good collaboration with you. We also have the partnership with overseas. I give you one example. May this year, Sushi Tech event, Helsinki and Nairobi. We have selected the startups, and we help them to solve their local issues. So Tokyo technologies can be utilized overseas market.
Thank you. The last question I would like to ask you is that the challenges and future prospects in 3 months have seen the past since announcement of the policy package of special zone, and I would like to ask you for the future prospect as a special zone. What can be done regionally through the local government? Also, there must be the challenge that we have to take at the national level, at government level. So in order to ensure the further development, what are the challenges of each region? And beyond that, what do you think is the future vision? And so what are the measures that you would like the Japanese government at national level introduce? So starting from Suemura-san.
So how are we responding to the designation, the Tokyo opening one-stop center, and also consultations? The usage of the center. Last year, the government announced about this, the asset management nation policy package, and foreigners started using it, and the number became 1.5 times. And this year, July, 1.7 times. So by the end of this month, we are making all these applications English, available in English. So please expect us to increase more. And Business in English project, plus we are working on digitalization. In Tokyo, we are promoting the English in administration. So we will make use of the AI and other technology so that overseas user will feel the great efficiency. And we have to work on the low birth rate too. We have shrinking young generation population, and that's why we are helping the child rearings and also globalization of the youth. And as for the central government, we have a request, 16 different proposals. Financial institutions, corporations, and startups. We created these 16 different proposals, and we will be working with other 4 cities to make it implemented. We have a great expectation for the Japanese business, so hope to study these 16 different proposals. Thank you.
So Sakamoto-san from Osaka, please. So the response so far, and that in this event, Osaka is invited. That shows the good response, and so some spotlight is given to Osaka. And for the regional challenge, please show the slide. As for the regional the challenge, Tokyo is strong, but not equipment industry. But when the DX develops, it is aggregated. So Tokyo becomes that city. But how to increase attraction of local city? For instance, how we should create attraction which is not available in Tokyo is important. So we need to have a good individuality. So the new feature of Osaka should be appeal to the world. So the financial, the special zone will be helpful. And the national government, the theme is challenge. So what we'd like to ask national, the government is, for instance, there is the system in Japan, but sandbox, that is the environment conducive to challenge should be also given by the government. So we would like to have a breakthrough. And in Japan, in order to start the financial business in Japan, Osaka is area. That's what we would like to do. And taxation area, local tax, that we have been making efforts in local in the taxation, but national tax is a major portion. And so I would like the government to pay attention to the reduction of the tax there. Thank you. So Sapporo, please.
First of all, as for the feedback, we have been designated with these two policy packages, and asset management companies and financial institutions, both in Japan and also overseas, contacted us to create a branch office in our area. And also embassies have also contacted us. As for GX, Western countries have lots of technologies in GX and hope to have more concrete projects coming in. We're also receiving the support from the central government. City planning based on GX, which means that we are going to have a smart city in the future. So to develop smart city with the use of AI, want to help startup, and that is one of the proposals. And in August this year, the Cabinet Office, the Administrative Reform Council has AI Hokkaido Council, so smart agriculture or drones. We have regulations, but by relaxing or eliminating regulations, Hokkaido and Sapporo can be the test field for these new businesses. And by doing so, Sapporo can be international financial hubs for the future. As a support from the government, GX 2040 vision is being created, and as a regional project, the tax incentives and financial support between the local government and the central government hope to enhance these different initiatives. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sapporo, Osaka, and Tokyo, the representing three cities that we have heard the strategy and initiatives. So in each city for the financial and asset management, in order to be a chosen cities, you have been making a lot of efforts. That's what we understand through the panel discussion. And market and money flow, that transcends the boundary. We have many competitors, Singapore and Hong Kong. They are very competitive. And so they have been making efforts to distribute information. So not only from region, you have to work together with the private sector in order to increase the attractiveness of the city. So attractive city, what is the definition of attractive city? whatever the times, if you go to that place, you have a lot of good fruit. So even for the agriculture, even in the era of the finance and asset management, the people are attracted to that city, and that is perhaps nature characteristics of attractive city. So now a lot of attention is given to Japan and the cities in Japan. So the policy package of the special zone, we'd like to continue to pay attention to the development of this project. So thank you very much, and please give a big hand to the representatives of three cities. Thank you, Suemura-san, Sakamoto-san, Asamura-san, and FUJITA-san. Thank you. Thank you very much for your participation.